Hi there, welcome. I'm on a bit of a what if kind of journey today to see if making a stencil with a hot glue gun is really making a nice stencil or whether it's a bit of a flop. So I have a piece of 6mm glass here which is nice and thick, and I have my glue gun which I've heated. Underneath that I've just drawn a rectangle which is the size of the stencil that I want to make, and I'm just going to use my glue gun to draw shapes here, just simple little heart shapes that I thought would be fairly easy for everyone to be able to do. I can immediately see that this glue stick is slightly stringy, but that's not the end of the world because one can cut it off. I'm not having a lot of ease in getting a nice shape, simply because the glue is not as easy to control, and already I can see that I'm not having a wonderful time with this. I might change from a heart to something else. So let me just do a series of squiggly lines and see where we go with that, because the heart for me just wasn't working nicely. When you're doing a stencil, the important thing is to have little dams so that paint can't penetrate those walls. And so I'm going to have to just be very careful to go over and make sure that every little area has a little wall that is sealed around it, otherwise the paint will get through that. I'm not sure whether this is my glue stick that is just stringy because it's a brand that I haven't tried before, but we'll just see where we go. And I'm not too fussed about the design because often when I'm using these sort of things for doing art journals and stuff like that, it's not too serious. Right, so I'm going to just leave this and set it aside so that it can cool. I did try doing some stencils the other day, and I'll show you what I've come up with. Right, so the first one that I did that I was in my mind very happy to do was just doing these circles, because I found that they were a lot easier to do in terms of the control of the glue gun. And the other thing is that I quite like the sort of free flow kind of effect of it. I did find that sometimes the glue is a little bit brittle, so I don't know about the longevity of these stencils. But if you were going to use them with any of your oxide sprays that you were using for junk journaling, then I think that these would actually work really nicely. So you can see that you can spray through this really easily and you get nice coverage. I'm not so sure though that when I come to use this with paint, and here I have some acrylic paint and a stencil brush, that this is going to be all that easy. Oh, having said that, it's not bad. I don't know in working with a large area like a wall, or maybe if I was doing fabric painting like a tablecloth, that I would be happy with this because it's slightly uneven. So it's not as easy to work with as a regular stencil, which is normally made from some kind of plastic like mylar or something similar. So I'm not sure, but yeah, I think I would be happy with that. Yes, I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm not getting bleeding and stuff from the acrylic paint, and the spray has worked really nicely. So the end verdict is I didn't like playing with the glue sticks, creating designs, because it's not something that I've enjoyed with my own self. You know, I think I prefer working with a normal stencil, but if I wanted a quick one-off or something, then I would be happy. And I love the free form flow of this kind of design, and it has worked very well with a spray and with an acrylic paint, so I'm surprised about that. Anyway, have a go and see what you think. You know, life is full of unexpected journeys, and I hope that yours will be a happy one in playing with your glue gun. Bye.